YouTube, how's it going? Frogs Angels is back with some more World Cup picks. Semifinals is coming on Tuesday. 2 games, obviously. And then we'll have the World Cup final on Sunday. We'll have predictions for that as well. I got power rankings before each of my predictions here. Before we get into it, subscriber goals 10K subscribers, so please help us out if you haven't clicked that button yet. But let's go to these power rankings. Why not? I got France at the top, Belgium second, England third, and Croatia fourth. So really not much of a change. I think France is playing better than Belgium. Maybe last game, Belgium was more impressive just because who they took down. I love the formation switch. As soon as I saw that lineup and that formation, I had a good feeling about Belgium. De Bruyne needs to be involved in the attack, like I was saying before. And then England passes up Croatia just because they look better. Croatia going to penalty kicks with Denmark and Russia. I mean, a win's a win, but that doesn't look all that great. Seems like Croatia, every time someone scores on them, they're able to score. It's a good thing, but that seems like it's the only time they're able to score. They're kind of playing not to lose, I should say. I don't know if I really like it because I know they have a better attack in them, much better. So England is pretty impressive, but have they played anybody as good as what France and Belgium played? So obviously we got France and Belgium 1-2, and they're playing each other. This feels like a World Cup final, even though England and Croatia are for sure capable. I actually had pre-World Cup, I actually had France winning it all, and then pre-round of 16 predictions, I actually had Belgium over Croatia, and I actually had this exact 4, so I'm pretty pumped about that. Kind of toot my own horn there, but I actually had this exact 4 at this point from the round of 16. So even though last week, before these last games, I thought Brazil was getting better, but Belgium, great but obvious moves to change the formation, the lineup, use De Bruyne in the text. Like I said, Lukaku, even though he didn't score, he was just magnificent. So we're on to the predictions. In France versus Belgium, we'll start with, this feels like a World Cup game. It feels like these are the 2 best teams in this World Cup out of all the teams. So it's so hard to pick. Let me just show you my pick and I'll explain. I got France winning 2-1, and I do have extra time. I was going to go 3-2. They could get some goals, more goals than we think, but I didn't want to get carried away. I think I can go 1-1 extra time, and I think France can come away with it before the PKs. Kind of a bold prediction, predicting a game to go to extra time. 2 seems to be the magic number. A lot of teams winning with the score of 2. So I have had a lot of 2-1 predictions in the past, and I'm going to keep going with that because I think that's a good score line. Really, I mean, Belgium coming off of beating Brazil is just so impressive. The formation change, the lineup change, they're going to continue with that. So maybe they are the best team. But France is such a balanced team. Belgium got away with a lot of counterattacks against Brazil. I don't think France is going to allow it that easily. They're just so balanced, so good at defense, and they got some speed too. But so does Belgium. And Belgium can really score too. I mean, down 2-0 to Japan, that was even impressive, scoring 3 goals no matter how many minutes to win the game, not let it go to extra time. I know it's Japan, but still very impressive. So this could go either way. The bottom line is France really doesn't have any weaknesses. They're pretty consistent. I'm trying to think of pros and cons here, and France only has pros. Like, they're going to play a good game. Belgium, we've seen Belgium in the big stage, the big moments, not show up. Now, I think they're going to show up. Even if they lose, I think we could say at the end they'll show up. But there is a chance they stay inconsistent, the wrong Belgium shows up. Even though they can get 3 goals in this game. I really think so. I think France can too, but it's really on which Belgium team shows up. My money's on the right one showing up, but France is the safer pick. They're the more balanced team. They got speed. They can stop the counterattack. They know how to defend pretty much anybody in the world. So I go France here, my original pre-World Cup pick. So I had Belgium in Croatia in my round of 16 pick. Let's see if I stick with Croatia here. Let me reveal my score, and I don't. I go England with another 2-1 score line, no extra time. Really what it comes down to is I like the way England's playing. I like them more than Croatia lately. In the group stage, I like Croatia better, even though England was very impressive. Lost to Belgium, but both teams sat a lot of key players in that. So it'll be interesting if it was Belgium-England again, and we actually get to see them play for real this time. That would be very interesting. But Croatia, back-to-back penalty kicks. Are they deserving? I mean, it's hard to do. It's hard to play that many minutes, so yeah, but it may look like England is more deserving. You got to see Harry Kane score, even if it's a penalty, but I think he scores in this, and it will not be a penalty. Out of the 2 goals, I think he gets 1. Can we get Raheem Sterling on the board? I mean, he's playing good overall. He just can't get the ball in the net. I mean, you don't really expect that out of him to start the game, but some of those he should have finished on. But yeah, mainly you look at him as a creator for other players. He gets the assist, but maybe he finally gets on the board here. Kind of just, it's a hot take. Maybe he gets on the board as well as Harry Kane. Maybe another set piece with a defender, John Stones or Harry Maguire. John Stones can easily put one in on a set piece. The header is just outstanding. So I got England winning 2-1, but it depends on which Croatia show, really which England. England, similar to Belgium, on paper looked very good and then kind of choked, didn't show up in these stages. But Croatia looked very good, looked like they can do about everything. And the last 2 games, even though they won, they weren't too impressive to me. They weren't too impressive. More shots from outside the box, I think, aren't out of the question for them. I think they can attempt those. Obviously, Perisic just almost had a goal. I'm not really sure how that didn't go in, but so they're capable. My point is they're capable of more goals. They're very close to getting more goals. So just like that, it can happen. But England is a better team than Russia. Russia was very good on the defensive side, but so is England lately. And I think I'm more confident of England scoring easier than Russia did. So this is another very good game. Could go either way. My round of 16 prediction was Belgium over Croatia in the final, and I actually switched it here. France over England. Could go either way. I'm pretty excited for these games because you really don't know what to expect. But again, that France-Belgium game is something else. Feels like a World Cup final. So I can't wait for these. Can't wait for the final. The favorite as of now has got to be France, but the winner of France and Belgium, I'm sure I will be picking next round, depending on how good the winner of Croatia-England looks. But I think everybody can agree that France and Belgium are the favorites. The winner of that is the favorite. But again, I don't want to underestimate Croatia and England because I know they're very good teams. I predict them to go this far in the first place. So I'm confident it'll be a good semifinal, good World Cup final. So that'll do it for my predictions. Thanks for joining us once again. We'll have one more World Cup predictions video before the World Cup final. We got plenty other sports, NFL, NBA, all kinds of content on the channel already and more to come. Subscriber goals 10K subscribers, so please help us out there. If you already subscribed, welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much for joining us. But that'll do it for this one. Goodbye.